Alright folks, my goodness. Hey, if you haven't watched any of my videos, if you're in Subic Town, you need an ATM machine. Okay, right here at the Waltermart, down in the far right at that BDO, there's two ATM machines. Not a big, huge wait here at the Waltermart today. But everywhere else in Subic Town, it's crowded. It's totally different than my last walking tour up here. The last time, I don't know, a week ago, I walked straight up to that BPI down there on the south side of town. There was nobody in line. Today, folks, there were at least, I'm not exaggerating, there were at least 20 people in line. Either the ATM to get in the bank is crowded. I'm going to show you on the way back. Today's a Tuesday, and I guess that's the difference because, you know, you're locked down all day Sunday and Monday, so it's 2 full day lockdown. So on that third day, people have to make a run on it. But I guess the best advice, secret I can tell you is if you're looking for an ATM, folks, you got to come to the Waltermart, come to the north side of town, and you can get a tune out of them trombones. And shout out to BDO because now they got both the machines working. Usually only one of them works in my experience, but now both of those machines work. And I was able to walk right up, and of course after I did my business, there were about 8 people standing in line, maybe 6. Got some watermelons right here for sale. Hello, how are you? There's some good looking watermelons, but I'm walking back. I'm walking all the way back, and let me give a shout out to my buddies. They give me a ride up here. They pick me up, scoop me up over there at the Penthouse Suite. And you know, initially I said, hey man, just drop me at that BPI right there and then I'll go to the market. But no way, can't be done, not today. So luckily they were coming up here by near the Waltermart as well, dropping me off. So thank you very much, gentlemen, for the ride. And certainly appreciate the love that you guys are spreading around in your operations. All right, folks, you can see out on the road it's busy today. Ain't no joke, people are out and about today. My goodness. So I want to thank everybody for going on this walking tour with me. If you're not a subscriber, bottom right hand corner of your screen, go ahead and hit that overstay road sign. Get on board my train. All right, so here we go. So I told the ladies I was going to try to pick them up some shrimp, but I'm just going to make a guess. I'm going to make a guess that the tent over by the Subic market is filled up, and you got to wait under that tent, which I'm not going to do. Or I'm just gonna make a guess before I get over there. I bet you it's packed out. M. Hillier place is packed out. Little house right there. It's riding what I call riding shotgun. You know, riding behind the driver. But supposedly you can't do that right now. You know, the way I ride on the Lamborghini with Jason, you can't ride behind the driver like that, so they say. Word on the street. Now before, there was a checkpoint in this area, like a local, some of the local folks doing a checkpoint. I'm glad to see that checkpoint is gone. Maybe it's been gone. The days, folks, just, you know how it is. It's been Groundhog Day for a month and a half. But initially there was a checkpoint right in here. That checkpoint's gone. That's good. Cafe is open. Looks like open for takeout. And then I'll show you over here at the Pure Gold. Pure Gold still got a line to get in. Probably about 20, 25 people deep to get in that pure gold. And I'm not sure how long that wait is gonna equate to, because I'm not waiting in that fucking line. Can't do it. The fresh options open. And something that's not open is this Atoll. Doesn't seem to be open. That's one of the big shopping places here in Subic. What are the 2, 3 floors? There's 3 floors. That's not open up. Sort of like the Divvy Mart, but they don't have food in there. It's just you know, different goods, appliances, cheap stuff from China, but it's not open. I'm not saying it hasn't been open or it's not going to open up, but it ain't open right now when I walk by that establishment. Hub of activity. Okay, so this Mercury drug, you gotta wait in line to get in this place. And it's tight quarters there because the sun is beating down and people don't want to be in the sun, so they're going to get into that little tent. Line around the corner over there, but it looks like Shakey's Pizza may have some takeout set up over there. But here's just a look around. If you saw my last video, go back to my last video and you'll understand that is definitely a change here from the last time I rolled through. The word social distancing, whoever come up with that word needs to be just fucking flogged publicly. It's got to be somebody obviously from the West, lives in the suburbs. You know, the house is on a 3/4 acre lot and they think that the whole world lives like that. So that term social distance come from an asshole from the West, probably from America, from my country, who doesn't own a fucking passport. You see that line right there to get in what's that, Pablo's grocery? Social distancing. Yeah, I wish I knew who the motherfucker was that come up with that term. It's an American, no doubt. You need to kick the shit out of that motherfucker. How the hell are you gonna social distance in countries like the one I'm in, or in any major city? Let's take it that far. Now the question is, am I gonna be waiting in this line? Well, it looks like there's a few people sitting over there. Let me see. Now people are walking through. I don't know, folks. You know why? Because I can get vegetables right down there next to my spot and I won't have to hump them that whole way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to walk back, give you guys a visual of how busy it is here in Subic Town, and then I'll get vegetables down there at Sawmill, maybe even hump it over the mountain. Now if I had walked up here, what I would do is just go shopping and take a trike back, but I got to get my exercise in. So this is the Save More Market. Obviously got the big sign that says liquor ban, and just to look over here, that's 1, 2, 3 rows of people to get into Vericons, where last week there were no people sitting in their waiting area. You just walk right up there. So like my buddy said, Tuesdays Tuesdays is a bad day to get out. Tuesday is probably the worst day to get out because people have been locked down since Saturday. So Thursday or Saturday. I'm just now realizing that. Not sure what they got going on there. Among Ingersoll says open, but it don't look like it's open. Usually when you see Among Ingersoll, there are no tables available in there. And you know why? Because see, Among Ingersoll you get unlimited rice. But since you can't sit down in there and take advantage of that unlimited rice, it probably loses its appeal to a lot of people going to Among Ingersoll getting takeout because you can't get the unlimited rice. That's kind of their niche. They got great chicken, don't get me wrong. They got wonderful food in there, but the ladies want to go because it's unlimited rice. Only rice. Get free rice. Okay, so there we go. There's a look over at the Subic Market. Look at the water here. Plenty of tilapia in there. Nobody wants to eat the river fish. And here's a cool little place, folks. They got a band set up on that second deck. Little tables. It looks like at night they got a barbecue station set up. Now it's not open. And that pool table over here. Okay, now let me give you a gander at the BPI. Okay, I don't know if you can see for all the cars, but that's the BPI I came to in my last video. There was nobody standing in line. And now, shit, it's a madhouse over there. So again, if you're looking for an ATM machine, you don't want to stop at that BPI. What you want to do is keep trucking north up to the Waltermart and hit that one at that BDO. Folks, it's like there ain't no lockdown. Now, here in Zambales, we are still under the enhanced community quarantine. A lot of other places have reverted to a general community quarantine. So what does that mean for like through traffic? If you're in a general quarantine, way up and say wherever you're at, I don't know how that works for people traveling through. But I never thought I'd be so glad to see some damn traffic. Folks, there's Subic Birthing Station in Kalapandayan. It says welcome Kalapandayan Barangay Hall. I don't know, is that going to be the new Barangay Hall? I don't know. But well, that beautiful picture right there, portrait, mural, whatever you want to call it. Got a Palawan pawn shop over here to the left, packed out. What do we got? Probably a dozen people waiting at least. Yeah, about a dozen people. Now folks, I've told you guys about that coins.ph app. Coins.ph, I'll put a link down in the description. If you don't have a bank account here, now look, if you got a bank account, there are other means, other ways to do things, but if you don't have a bank account, you're not interested in opening up a bank account, that coins.ph app is a fucking champion. You go in there, sign up, you can load it up from 7-Eleven. You know, just give 7-Eleven some cash. And you got cash on there, you can buy load, you can send people load, you can pay all your bills. I pay my Converge bill on there every month. Fucking easy, too easy. You can also send people money, Palawan, from that app. There's no more waiting in lines like that. So during this lockdown, I mean, I've been lazy, so usually what I do is just load it up at 7-Eleven, but I couldn't get to 7-Eleven. So I'm like, fuck, how do I just figure out how to load this thing up with my credit card? I didn't see a direct way, but basically what you do is just send yourself money, Western Union, which you can do from your computer, and you just load it up that way. So anyhow, no more waiting in line, no more. I usually send the ladies to Palawan, make them wait in line. No more. I can do all that shit from coins.ph app. It's just too easy. And then here's the gas station over here. Looks a lot more busy now. Got some customers going on. But yeah, now in normal times, I mean, look, it's easier to send somebody money on Palawan. There are more Palawans around. It's too easy. You can send the ladies money Western Union, but it's a little bit more hassle for them. The problem with Helen's family was it took them 2 days to find a Western Union that was open. So no more. I don't have to do that to them anymore. Just hit that coins.ph, send it Palawan. No waiting, no lines, my friends. Hell yeah, we're starting to see some activity now. Oh, look there, there's your little checkpoint. There's one dude in there manning it. Now, there's checkpoints on the right side of the road. Don't seem to be manned like they normally are. Natural gas distribution center here. And folks, overall during this lockdown quarantine, much as I complain about it due to the principle of it, here in the Philippines, our logistics didn't stop flowing. The only logistics that stopped was the beer. I mean, obviously the transportation, but I'm saying, as long as you have money, you know, now if you couldn't work, it's a different story. But I'm just speaking for the logistics. As long as you have money, there was no shortage of vegetables, chicken, pork, beef. No shortage of anything except booze, and that's because there's a ban. I know a lot of places around the world probably, you know, people had it a lot harder than we did. We do. But anyhow, I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This place right here, it's like a constant state of like being torn down / being remodeled. Hello my friends. It's cool right there. We got a cardboard roof. Hey, cardboard to keep the sun off of you folks. Sweet Lady Vidjoki, Chai Bar Resto Bar. These old buildings, folks. Big Honey Club. I tell you what, if these walls could talk. Hello. All right, no face mask, curfew. That's a little checkpoint right there. And no face mask, but that checkpoint is still manned. What is that? Is that Psychobabs? Psychobabes. It says Psychobabes. Queen Heart Massage and Vidjoki Bar. And then Jesse J's Music Bar. But folks, if these walls could talk, my goodness. How many of you old timers listening to my voice would these walls be talking about throughout this little area? There'll certainly be a few of you gentlemen. Hell yeah, looks like we've got construction places open, whether they're supposed to be or not. Folks, we got progress going down. Progress going down and going on. Now that place right there is not crowded. I don't even know how to say that. M. Lihilier, I don't know. But if you're looking for one right here in Calapandayan, that one's not crowded. So, construction site looking out at Subic Bay. I'm just loving those murals painted on the wall like they're framed photos, but there's somebody just painted that. You know the old saying, when you don't have resources, you become resourceful. Those are some beautiful paintings up there. And this is next to the Chiquitita Bar and Cheese Store and Vidjoki. So, no money to make or buy, or no money to buy that framed art. So somebody just busts out a little bit of paint and fucking paints and did a stellar job. Paints a damn frame painting on that wall up there, you know, which used to be a bedroom and now is open to the public. Hell yeah, folks, we got clean laundry hanging out on the line, people doing laundry. Life is starting to look like a little bit of normal going down. The Toshi Vidjoki Bar. More fun and more bonding. They got a nice view of the bay too. I ain't never been up in there, but I just looked through there. It's a nice view of the bay. $4.99 free breakfast. This Hunter Joe Inn. Beautiful painting there on the wall. Beautiful colors. Beach hotel, bar and restaurant. Man, that's a beautiful little sitting area. I'm about to check that place out just for the atmosphere of it. Those colors and artwork caught my eye. San Antonio ambulance rolling strong southbound, either headed to Our Lady of Lourdes or on down into Olongapo. Shout out to them folks working the ambulance. I used to do that myself, my friends. Those were some good times back then, my younger years. Hello, hello. Man, see Subic Bay through there. It's calling me. It's calling me. Passing. It's got this barbed wire. But I just figured I'd step up here. If you're gonna trespass and get down to the beach from here, folks, you're taking your life into your own hands. I don't think we really need that sign that says no trespassing. If you're interested in a property for lease, there's folks right there. Beautiful ladies, my goodness. But right there, got a beautiful deck overlooking Subic Bay. Just right here on the south side of Subic Town. Anybody's interested. No idea what they want for it. But if you would love a beautiful view, you can sit on that deck every morning, drink coffee. Oh, how are you, sir? You can sit on that deck every morning and drink coffee. Look out over that bay. That breeze. Probably wouldn't be no bugs up there either. Alright, there's a Red Doors Subic Seabourn Hotel. Nice building. Beautiful view on the back, obviously. Never stayed there. We're coming around the mountain here to my Bulalo place. 2 and 2 Scuba. 2 and 2 Beach Resort. Still locked up tighter than a drum. Shout out to my friend Riza. Hope she's doing well. Now folks, there's a big ass ferry sitting out there in the middle of the bay. Let me see if I can get a gander at this ferry. I'm not sure anything about the, what does it say? I can't zoom in, I'm on a GoPro, but it says Haiku ferry. I don't know, is that a Korean ferry? Maybe I'll try to zoom in. It's gonna be grainy. I don't know where it's from, where it's going, nothing about that ferry. 5 clicks. I think that's to Donito Hotel. That's where we used to stay. First started messing around over here in Barrio Barreto. 3.5 clicks. That might be about right from here. McDonald's. Ain't no McDonald's until you get to a Longapo, I reckon. Now I'm on a downhill slope. Once I pass that 2 and 2, folks, it's on the downhill slope right now. I mean, I can step it out, pick up the pace. I mean, it's like I'm a motherfucking 747 at cruise altitude now. It's easy on the engines. Easy walking. Even in this heat, don't matter. I'm at 35,000 feet. Just kick back, strolling. Here's this little beach resort I talk about every time I come by. It's called Subic Beach Resort. 50 pesos adults, 40 pesos on 3 to 9-year-old. Open 6 to 6 when they're open. And what does it say? No pets allowed. And you can rent these little tables and cottages. Got a CR, shower, little beach. And I'm gonna tell you, once this shit gets lifted, that's one of the first places I'm bringing my crew. We're coming out there and we're gonna chill out at the beach and barbecue. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get as loud as I can until 6 p.m. Be no damn noise complaints over here at the beach. I feel like the design of that roof, how it comes up, it lets the heat escape, but you still can't get the water in there. Little raised crest, gable, whatever you want to call it. Look at them tables out there calling my name. Beautiful big trees. Here's a look at the traffic going. My goodness. And how far is it backed up? Not backed up too far. Backed up to the vegetable market over there. But this is just not something we've seen in weeks. Nothing we've seen in weeks. Let me get across here. Again, that vegetable market over there is rocking on. But you know what I'm going to do? Because the ladies, I don't want them to get cabin fever. I'm going to send the ladies up here to do the shopping. Look at that, got plenty of fish. They got some shrimp, crabs. So the market is definitely up and running. And you know what? Let me change my mind. I am gonna go over here, see my vegetable ladies. Because you know what? I actually enjoy shopping for vegetables. And the ladies tell me that I don't have any skills when it comes to shopping for vegetables. They say that I never bring back any fresh vegetables. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get a backpack full of vegetables just to piss them off. And if they don't like it, I'm gonna send them up here. But I'm gonna make them walk. They need some exercise anyhow. All right, plenty of activity at the But my ladies are right here. I usually come to this stall right here. Good looking corn. What we're gonna get here. Let's start out with some onions. Oh yeah, them some good looking onions. Making YouTube videos. All right, so the lady said I don't know how to pick fresh vegetables. I know. Get that one. Plenty of onions, folks. You can never have too many onions. So these are 120 pesos per kilo. And how much are these onions? Same price. So 120 per kilo on the onions. What about the tomatoes?
80, sir.
80?
Yes.
Okay, 80 pesos on the tomatoes. So how much we got on the ginger?
300, sir.
So 300 pesos per kilo on the ginger. And the garlic?
240.
240. So 240 per kilo on the garlic. You can never have enough garlic, my friends. And how much are the calamansis?
120.
120 per kilo on the calamansis. Okay, what about the cucumbers?
80 pesos.
80 per kilo? All right, so 80 per kilo on the cucumbers. So we will get a cucumber. What about the bell peppers?
200.
Okay, 200 per kilo on the bell peppers, folks. Now, I think I have some, but I don't want to run out. So we're gonna get a couple bell peppers. What about these peppers?
Same price.
So 200 on these guys. Throw a couple of these in there. And what do you got here? Look like green beans. How much are the beans?
120, sir.
120? All right, just give me a handful of those. So 120 per kilo. What do you call these here in the Philippines?
Beans.
Just call them beans? No word in Tagalog?
No word, sir.
All right, so folks, there you go. And come down here. And what do we got on these down here?
Taro. Kamote. 50 pesos, sir.
50 pesos per kilo on the kamote?
Yes, sir. Sweet potato.
Yeah, the sweet potatoes, kamote.
Gabi. Taro.
Got many names, huh? All right, so we get 3 of those. And what about right here?
Sayote. 60 pesos, sir.
60 pesos on the sayote.
Sayote.
I think the ladies like the sayote.
Sayote.
Is it the sayote or sayote?
Sayote.
Sayote?
Sayote.
All right, what about our carrots? How much on the carrots?
70, sir.
70 pesos on the carrots. Okay, so we'll get a couple carrots. And the regular potatoes?
100. Bring like 50.
100?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 100 per kilo on the regular potatoes, my friends. We'll get a few of them potatoes, some taters. Now this right here, is this called Japanese cabbage? How much is this?
70.
70 per kilo.
Yes, sir.
And then we got regular. How much is this?
Repolyo cabbage.
How much? 80?
Yes, sir.
So the Japanese is cheaper than the regular cabbage?
Yes.
I like
Very
it.
expensive.
Does this come from Japan? No?
China. Baguio.
It comes from China? Oh no. No, it's from
Baguio.
it's from Baguio, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll try one. Maybe the ladies can make something up. Okay, tell us about these guys here.
Upo.
Huh?
Upo.
Upo?
40 pesos. Sit down.
Upo? Those are 40 pesos?
Yes, sir.
I don't even know how to cook that. I'm not sure how to cook that. All right, let me come over here.
From China, you're afraid, sir?
I don't want anything from China.
Pumpkin, sir, you want?
What about the lettuce?
120, sir.
120 per kilo?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I gotta get some lettuce, folks. I ain't had no lettuce in so long. Let's see what we got out here. And how much on the okra? Okay, there's 10 pesos each. So I got to get a couple of okra. There's some big okra too, fresh big okra. Those come from Baguio?
Yes, sir.
This comes from Baguio. And on the eggplant,
60 pesos.
60,
1 kilo.
60 for 1 kilo. And this is another form of eggplant. The same price, right?
It's a native.
He's a native.
Yes.
Okay, and what about these guys here?
Palaya 100.
100 per kilo on the ampalaya. See, the ladies I think like ampalaya. Let's get them one ampalaya since I'm here. And these beans right here, what do you call these in Tagalog?
Sitaw.
Sitaw?
Yes, sir.
How much are they?
30 pesos. The other one's 10 pesos.
These are 10? Alright, so we're gonna get 10 pesos worth of sitaw. Okay.
String beans.
Yeah, the string beans.
Pumpkin. One.
60 per kilo, right? And what about the noodles?
25, sir.
25 a pack on the noodles. Oh yeah, got to get the red chilies. So what's the total? What's the total damage I did here to my wallet?
758, sir.
758. Okay.
750.
750. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get this down in this backpack here. I got that box to put my liquor in it, but I don't got no liquor today, so gotta put the vegetables in there. There we go. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you next time. All right, folks, I'm loaded up. 750 pesos is let's see, what is that? 10. 500 is 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 bucks. I got a backpack full of vegetables. I ain't gonna lie, there's probably 20-25 pounds of vegetables in here, but this is where I usually come, and it's just because I know the ladies, and everybody else has got fresh vegetables and fruit. But these are my ladies. This is where I like to come see. Hello, hello. Hello everyone. Hey. So everybody's in good spirits here at the market. Just take a look around. Okay, but it's time for me to get back, and I'm going to tell you why. That Coca-Cola truck rolling. It's time for me to get back because I had basically Santa Claus come down the chimney. Hello, hello. Santa Claus came down the chimney and brought me some goodies, and that's all I'm going to say. But I'm looking forward to getting back and getting me some goodies in the form of a drink. It looks like the checkpoint's cleared out a little bit, so not too long of a wait. If I was really a nice dude, I would get the ladies some shumai. The shumai lady's open. But the problem carrying that shumai, you know, it's got sauce in there, and usually by the time I get back, the sauce is leaked out. If I try to put it in my bag, now my bag smells like soy sauce. I may just tell the ladies to saddle up. They can saddle up and they can bring their butts up here. All right, thank you. They can take the quarantine pass and just get out of the house for a few minutes and come get some shumai. It'd be the right thing to do, right? Folks, it's good to see the tracks back in action. This is the terminal holding area right here. Used to, back in the day, back in the day they used to just line up there, but to ease the congestion they come up with this kind of holding pin, so they hang out in there and they got a little bit of shade, which is a good thing. And then when the gentlemen up there get a customer, you know, get a ride, a fare, whatever you want to call it, then they'll call 3 or 4 more up. Good system, I guess. I like to come over here and look at the river from this perspective, see what's going on, check the level of the river. Man, look at all them fish right there. So that's looking down towards the bridge right there, the Matain River. Hey buddy, looking back up it, what separates my quarantine pass from the Barrio Barreto side. These gentlemen, this is a spot where they cross. You know, I showed you before in the video, they got a little ladder up there, but I don't see the little, oh there it is down there, the little sunken jet ski. That's what them kids row back and forth across this river, so they don't have to go all the way down to the bridge. All right, folks, let's step it out. The Magdalena, still no visitors allowed due to COVID-19. Right, so there's a checkpoint right there. Local barangay folks, they're doing good. Friendly gents out here in this heat all day, checking passes, doing what they got to do. There's a fixer-upper right there. Man, I can make a nice place out of that one, but it's not for sale. There's that new construction. I don't know if those are going to be new condos for rent. Looks like they are. Anybody's looking for a place to live would be my guess, but I'm not certain of that. The checkpoints, everybody's in a good jovial joking mood. That's a good thing. And them guys got it going on underneath that big shade tree back there. If I was stationed at a checkpoint, man, that's one I want to be at. Not too much traffic underneath the shade tree, cool breeze coming through. Now, like I said, you're starting to see more jeepneys out on the road. I don't know what the rules are. Now they got the back gate closed, which, if they got the back gate closed, it means they're not open for commercial traffic. You know, they're using it as a personal business. But I'm starting to see a lot more out on the road. Nobody working on this construction site. It's quiet. Look at their construction techniques, where they bend that rebar. Usually sits up there, not there. Nice shaded area out through there. Wow. You get underneath these big trees. You got to keep that in mind, folks. If you're coming here, you're going to rent a place, or you and your Filipino wife or Filipino bar girl that you just met are going to buy some land. I'm not trying to get into the technical aspects of, yes, foreigners can't buy land. You know what I'm talking about. You're gonna buy a little plot of land, Filipino wife, girlfriend's name, live happily ever after. Try to find you a lot with a lot of shade. It makes an entirely world of difference. If your place is built underneath this mango tree, or if it's built out in the hot sun. Huge factor living in the tropics. For example, when we lived in the $28 beach condo, we were underneath mango trees. The whole area was shaded. In the heat of the fucking day, the place was cool. We didn't need an air conditioner. We didn't have one, but we didn't need one. But other places we've lived, not living underneath a mango tree, well, in the heat of the day, that place gets hot. Especially if you're a foreigner, you're gonna want an air conditioner. But if you get you a little lot and build you a little, a little concrete house underneath a mango tree, I mean, yeah, it's gonna make noises when those mangoes fall on that damn tin roof, but it severely cut down on the electric bill. Whole area is shaded, it's cool. It's a big factor. I mean, like right now, we're not under a tree. We're in this big, beautiful place over here, but it requires us to keep that air con on in that one room. Whereas a little spot down in Cebu, we didn't have to do that. Anyhow, just thought I'd bring that up, being that the sun's beating down on my head right now. When I look off to the left and see those little shady areas, like right here, look at that shade. Oh, that little shack got half shade. Anyhow, tidbit of advice for living in the tropics: buy a lot with a big ass mango tree on it. There you go. As always, I give you a shot of Mystery Mountain, Bakilia Oak. That's what the locals call it. I hope I said it right. At the very tip of that mountain, that little white dome shining up there, if you can see it in the GoPro, that's where people painted that rock white on top. As soon as this shit gets lifted, me and Filipino wife number one are taking our asses up that mountain. I promise you, first day that nobody's gonna yak us for doing it, we're going mountain climbing. I'd do it right now, but I think somebody would report me and it'd be some unnecessary drama, because technically that's inside my barangay. So technically today, with this quarantine pass, I could go climb to the top of that mountain and really not being in violation of anything. I just claim I'm on my way to the market via the top of that mountain. Nah, they ain't gonna believe that shit. But anyhow, point is, as soon as this shit gets lifted, we're going mountain climbing. That's just the way it's gonna be. Folks, I'm almost back to the crib. Thanks for joining me on this walking tour on Tuesday. Shit, what is it? Hold on a second, let me check my phone here. Folks, happy Cinco de Mayo. And it looks like I'm gonna be able to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I'll show you when I get home. Thanks for joining me. There's my barber shop, but he's closed up. That's where I get my water refill. Hello, how are you, sir? That's where you get your water refill, right there. And the gentleman will deliver it. The mangoes. Let me reach up here and grab a few. Santa Claus showed up this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm back like a bad dream. Whoo, my goodness. Shout out to my homeboys for coming through, man. I love you guys. We got a couple bottles of Evan Williams straight out of Kentucky. Shout out to the folks in Kentucky. Woo! I'm loving each and every one of you. Hope you're doing well over there in the States. Shout out to my homeboys for bringing this. My goodness. Perfect timing. And I'm everywhere. My goodness. Ladies already cut these calamansis. Problem with these calamansis, they got so many damn seeds in them. No matter, oh, see, there's 1, 2. You squeeze these bad boys, seeds are coming out. There's 1. Squeeze that dude. Put a little pressure on him. Put about 300 PSIs on that dog. Yeah. That juice up in there. I want more. That wasn't very juicy. That dude over there wasn't juicy. I think this motherfucker gonna be juicy. Oh yeah, look at that one. Fucking champion. Oh yeah. See me get this GoPro settle here. This bullshit tax fucking prohibition stamp off of here. Get the fuck off my bottle, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Shit, I can't get the right angle for the dangle. There we go. See if I can smell that. Oh, Evan Williams coming across strong. Alright, now before I mix in Coca-Cola from Atlanta, GA, you just try this. I would say it's neat, but it ain't neat because I got 3 calamansis up in this bitch. Let's check it. Oh my goodness, Evan Williams is smooth. That's smooth. I mean, I'm a Jack Daniels man, and I certainly love Jim Beam, but Evan Williams coming in here extra smooth on my ass. What's going on? Now, folks, listen, I know a little bit about wine. I'm a redneck, yes, but I spent time out in California's wine country, folks. I know about the 5 S's when it comes to wine tasting. What you want to see, sniff, swirl, sip, and savor. And I fucked that all up because I've been drinking. But this Evan Williams has a oaky. In other words, it's like I am tasting the barrel. Almost like the aftertaste of a very good quality red wine. My goodness. Evan Williams coming in here strong. Shout out to my buddy. We'll just call him Alexander the Great. Thank you very much, man. And your buddy, shout out to you guys, man. Folks, I could drink that stuff straight up. Really, like I'm sipping a red wine. But let's go ahead and mix in some, let's mix some Atlanta, Georgia in this bad boy, folks. Goddamn Coca-Cola straight out of Atlanta. Good thing about a GoPro, you can do shit like this. Boom! Take a sniff of this. That's straight out of Atlanta. Coke's actually better outside the US because they use real sugar to flavor it. In the US, you're drinking that fucking high fructose corn syrup that'll goddamn melt the fucking paint off of a goddamn Buick. Alright, let me take a taste tester of this one. My goodness. Folks, look at the stress I'm under. I told them tonight during my cooking show, they're gonna wear bikini tops. Back to my drink, shit, nothing of them bitches. Let me take a taste of this Evan Williams, folks. With a little stir on there. 3 calamansis, straight out of Atlanta, Coca-Cola. Ooh. Whoa. That is smooth. That is so smooth. Folks, that's too smooth. That is so smooth that if I drink it like that, it's like drinking Kool-Aid. I gotta stiffen it up just a bit. Folks, coming out of left field. Now, I've drank Evan Williams many occasions before. And you know, over time, our taste buds, they're always changing, right? Now listen, Evan Williams came to my rescue, but it might be one of my new favorites. Folks, that is such an oaky, like an oak. It's like I'm tasting the fucking barrel. Like a, not a Moscato red wine, like I'll think of it in a minute, but not a Moscato. You know, Moscato wine, red wine is sweet. I love Moscato. My favorite is Moscato Spumante out of Temecula. I can't remember that winery. But this right here, my God, that aftertaste. I'm tasting the fucking barrel now. I'm tasting the oak. Woo! Big shout out again to Alexander the Great and his buddy. Man, I owe you guys. After this shit's over, dinner's on us over at Texas Joe's. We're gonna eat good over there, I promise you, man.